I grew up in a mostly Caucasian city in the suburbs of Chicago as a second-generation Chinese American, so I rarely came in contact with my heritage. I remember I was actually quite embarrassed to be Chinese when I was younger, and I told my grandparents every time my friends would come over, don't cook Chinese food, don't speak Chinese, they're gonna think I'm weird or strange. I just really wanted to be American. Then I watched神韵, and to see my culture so beautifully expressed on stage, from the music to the stories, it gave me a sense of pride. When I heard that神韵was filled with people just like me who shared the same faith, joining神韵became my new dream. After coming to Feitian and神韵, I found myself surrounded by traditional culture. The tales from ancient China that we learned in class always had an important moral lesson, and dispelled my previous rejection of my heritage, replacing it with deep appreciation. But as I am perfecting my craft and working on my character, sometimes it's easy to overlook the fact that people in China who share the same faith as me are being persecuted. Growing up in the West, the persecution always felt a bit distant, because nothing actually happened to me personally. But a few years back, during a show in Holland, it was intermission, and a Chinese lady came up to the pit. And I don't remember exactly what the acknowledgement was, but she acknowledged our erhu player at the time. And in that look, there was a lot of understanding, and there was a lot of meaning in that, in the acknowledgement they shared. So out of curiosity, I asked her who the lady was. And she responded, "We were in the same labor camp together." In that moment, the weight of our mission felt very real. We weren't just here to entertain. We have a mission of reviving Chinese culture and sharing the stories of practitioners in China whose voices cannot be heard. For someone who feels strongly about this mission, I was deeply hurt when I heard about the bomb threats towards our company. As a performing arts group, our mission to revive traditional Chinese culture and raise awareness about the persecution of Falun Dafa came from a place of faith and compassion. To see people go as far as endangering the well-being of our community, our families, and even our audience members is egregious. It gives me more motivation to give the best to our audience members, even when we're being attacked in the most hurtful way. I joined神韻to connect with my roots, but I stayed because神韻changed me for the better and has given my life purpose. For me,神韻is not just a show or a workplace.神韻is my home. Thank you so much.